Now in this video, in this section, we discuss about the Euler's theorem and the problems related with Euler's theorem. Now for example, this is the first function ax square plus 2hxy plus by square, and we have to verify and find out the value of Euler's theorem for the given function. Now from the function, we can easily observe that this is the homogeneous equation of degree 2, that is of order 2. Okay, so according to Euler's function, we have x du over dx, y du over dy is equal to nu. U, that is function, we can say it as u. Okay, so n is the degree of the function. That means when we solve this, here we get 2 of the function, twice of the function. When we find out the value of this one for the above function, we find that the value of function is multiplied by 2. So this is the Euler's function, and now we just apply whether this is correct or not. We have to verify Euler's theorem for the given function. Okay. Now what is the Euler's relationship? We have the relationship x du over dx, y du over dy. Okay, that means we have to find du over dx and du over dy. Now we find firstly du over dx. We differentiate it with respect to x, we get 2ax, and here we get 2hy, and this term becomes 0. Now for du over dy, what we get? This is 0, this is 2hx, it is 2by. Clear? Now we have to find x of du over dx. That means we have to multiply du over dx by x. So what we get? X du over dx is equal to 2ax square plus 2hxy. Similarly, we multiply y with du over dy and we get 2hxy plus 2by square. Now we have to add both of them. When we add both of them, what is the result? We get 2ax square plus 2hxy plus 2hxy plus 2by square. And ultimately we left over with 2ax square 4hxy plus 2by square. We can take 2 as a common and we left over with ax square 2hxy plus by square. And we can easily note that this function is equal to the main function, and it is multiplied by 2. So ultimately what is the result? Twice of the function. So now the Euler's theorem is verified. I am shifting to the next question. Now similarly, if this type of question is given and we have to verify Euler's theorem for this type of question, the first method you have to elaborate and find out dz over dx, dz over dy, then blah blah blah. Second method is that we just do in this way. Z is equal to take x 1 by 3 common, and we have 1 plus y over x 1 by 3. Similarly, we take x 1 by 2 over common, 1 plus y over x 1 by 2. Clear? Now both these are, it is just a representation of homogeneous equations. Okay, so we just solve these two only and we get x to the power 1 by 3 minus 1 by 2, that is x to the power, it is 6, it is 2 minus 3, it is x to the power minus 1 by 6. So we get x to the power minus 1 by 6 and 1 plus y over x 1 by 3, 1 plus y over x 1 by 2. Now here the order, that means degree of the given function is minus 1 by 6. So you can directly write as minus 1 by 6 and z. So in this way you can verify the Euler's theorem. Now Euler's function for the trigonometrical values. For example, the function is given in this way. Then we can write it as sin u is equal to x to the power 1 by 4 plus y to the power 1 by 4, x to the power 1 by 6 plus y to the power 1 by 6. Now take x 1 by 4 as common in the numerator and we left over with y by x 1 by 4. Now similarly, take in the denominator 1 by 6 over common, we get 1 plus y over x 1 by 6. Now this is a type of homogeneous equation. And now solve this one, x1 by 4, x1 by 6. Ultimately we get x1 by 12 and 1 plus y over x to the power 1 by 4 over 1 plus y over x to the power 1 by 6. This is a homogeneous equation of order x1 by 12. We let it be p. So we get sin u is equal to p. So from the Euler's theorem, we have x dp over dx plus y dp over dy, which is equal to n of p. Because we assume this function is homogeneous function of order of degree 1 by 12 and it is represented by p. Note this thing. Now the value of p is equal to sin u. So we put all the values of p, sin u, then we get x differentiation of sin u with respect to dx, then y differentiation of sin u with respect to dy, and here we get n sin u. Note this step. Now when you differentiate, you get x differentiation of sin u, that is cos u, but you are differentiating u, so you have to write du over dx. Then y differentiation of sin u, that is cos u, and you have to write du over dy. Here you write dp over dx, but here you write du over d, because this is cos u and this is u. And here you simply just n sin u. Now from both the cases you have common cos u, and we left over with x du over dx plus y du over dy. It is just the Euler's theorem n sin u. That means according to this we have Euler theorem x du over dx, y du over dy is equal to n tan u, because sin u over cos u. Now here what is the degree? 1 over 12. So directly the answer of this is 1 over 12 tan u. Similarly, when you have the problem, when you have here cos, then what happens? We just check the case. Now in the earlier question, I will tell you to verify Euler's theorem for first degree equation. But for the second degree equation, if you have to prove in for this thing, then you just apply this format gu g dash u minus 1. That means in earlier question, we find out that value of the gu is equal to 1 upon 12 tan u. But if we have to find the value of this theorem, with the help of Euler's theorem, you have to just evaluate this. So putting there, we get 1 upon 12 tan u, then g dash of u. That means we have to differentiate 1 upon 12 tan u. That means we get 1 upon 12 sec square u minus 1. So we get ultimately 1 upon 12 tan u, but don't leave here. Change sec square u in the form of tan u. So we get, in place of a sec square u, you can write tan square plus 1. And this is 12, that is minus 12. And 12 comes out here. So it becomes 12 into 12, 144. So what we get? 1 upon 144 tan u. Now here tan square u minus 11. So this is the result. Now for the next pattern. Now watch this question and we have to verify Euler's theorem for this and find out the value. Now similarly we get cos u is equal to x plus y, x to the power half plus y to the power half. Now take x as a common, we get over here 1 plus y over x, and here we get x to the power half and 1 plus y over x half. So this is also in the form of homogeneous equation, and we left over with, when we solve it, we get x to the power minus 1 by 2, 1 plus y by x, and in the denominator we get 1 plus y by x to the power half. So this is also a homogeneous equation, let it be C. Now we have to find the Euler's theorem for this. So we get x dp over dx plus y dp over dy, which is equal to degree of function. So we substitute the value d over dx cos u, because we have here cos u. Now y d of cos u over du, and here n of cos u. Now we differentiate and solve this and we get the answer. When we differentiate cos u, we get the minus x sin u, and here also we get minus y sin u, but here we get n cos u. Ultimately, this is with respect to u, we also write du over dx, and here du over dy, which is equal to, when we take common we get minus sin u and x du over dx, y du over dy, and it is ultimately equal to n cos u. Now this is again the homogeneous equation of the Euler's theorem, which verifies ultimately the Euler's theorem, and we get the result minus n cos u over sin u. That means ultimately what is the result? It is n, that is degree of the function, and cos u by sin u, that means cot u. Now here the degree of the function is minus half. So ultimately our answer is minus half cot u. That means we get half cot u. This is the answer. And Euler's theorem is verified. Now thank you.